automatic negative thoughts, ants. We all have them, and they can inhibit our success, our results, our goals in really profound ways. I'm Jen Swanson, your career coach, and today I'm going to teach you what to do about these negative thoughts and what you can do right now that will give you new and different results. I'm going to do that in 3 steps, so hit that like button and let's get into it. First of all, you can't stop thoughts. You can try, but the harder you try, the more you're going to think about them. You can't actually completely just stop. If I told you not to think about cake right now, whatever you do, don't think about cake. What are you going to think about? Right? So trying not to think about something on purpose, using your thinker to not think, is actually a futile exercise. However, if you understand a little bit about your brain and your body and how they work, you can actually do something to interrupt or to shift what you do with those automatic negative thoughts, so that while you might still have them, you won't latch onto them. You won't believe them, and you won't follow them down that rabbit hole of festering despair. Well, that was dramatic. I'm going to show you how to do this using the acronym ACT for the 3 steps that you can take. A is for awareness, C is for change focus, and T is for transform your results. So what do I mean by all of that? Awareness of negative thought. You can't treat something until you first diagnose it. Negative thoughts can't ever be removed from your stream of consciousness, because again, the more you try not to have them, the more like the cake you will. But what you can do is not attach to them. You can say, oh, hey, there is that thought. Interesting. And if you don't latch on to it, you can just smile at it and let it float off down that river. However, sometimes it's a sticky, persistent, earworm kind of thought that, like a burr in your dog's fur, just won't let go. And if you do latch onto it, you're going to act in accordance with that thought and end up with the same results that you've been having, which I assume you want to change, or you would not be watching this video. Am I right? If I am, hit that like button. So as for awareness, begin by noticing anytime that you have a negative thought or a thought that is not serving you or the results that you wish to have for yourself, and say, hey thought, I see you, thanks for visiting, bye-bye. And then let that thought go floating down that river. Now the C is for change your focus. Sometimes when you are stuck in a negative thought loop, you need some help that just can't come from your brain, because your brain is busy having those negative thoughts. It's just not going to help you. You have to circumvent the process, and you need to change your focus. So how do you do that? You do that by changing your state. When you are latching on to those negative thoughts, what feelings are arising within you? What emotions are carrying you away on that current? When you are thinking those negative thoughts, you are often in a state of fear or disappointment or defeat or feeling stuck. You fill in the blank. What emotions arise for you when you get dragged along that river by automatic negative thinking? It doesn't feel very nice, does it? Well, did you know that you can change your focus? You can stop being dragged along, and you can get back to thoughts that will help you to act in ways that will propel you forward, all by just changing your state. You can. Think about a time when you felt on top of the world, when you felt successful, when you had accomplished something and it felt fabulous. Think about that. And remember back to that time, and remember back to the emotions that came up for you. What emotions arose for you when you just think about that time of success, that time of excitement? What do you feel inside of you? Those are the emotions that you want to focus on. so that you can let go of the negative thought. Just let it go. And instead use the energy of the feelings that you have when you've accomplished something. Use those emotions as energy to help you get somewhere to where you want to be. One way to help you feel these emotions is to do a physical thing. And you might feel a little silly doing this at first, but it's scientifically shown to be an effective way to change your state, and that is to adopt a superhero pose. I talked about this in another video on how to gain more confidence, and I'm going to link that up here. This was first explained in a 2012 TED Talk by Amy Cuddy based on experiments and research that she did at Harvard University when she was there. So here's what you do. Stand up tall, stick out your chest, look up, and breathe deeply. And do this for at least 2 minutes. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, I'm not standing up or you wouldn't be able to see me, but stand up, put your hands on your hips, stick your chest out, look up, and pretend that you are a superhero. And I know it feels silly, but this will physiologically tell your brain that, hey, I'm okay. I'm in control. I can succeed. And it will actually change the thoughts in your brain. So just try it. It's called a power pose, and Cuddy suggests that your hormones get involved when you do this kind of thing with your body too, so that if you do it for at least 2 minutes, you can do it for longer, it will actually change that thinking. Do consider subscribing if you haven't already, and let's get to the third letter in the acronym, the letter T. Transform results. So you've become aware of the nasty negative thought. You've acknowledged it, and you've bid it farewell. You've stood up in a power pose, and you've done that for at least 2 minutes, and that has physically changed your focus and your state from one of fear and worry and whatever that thought was that was negative to a feeling of power and to a better feeling. And so now it's time to take action. And your action transforms your results. When you act out of a state of success and power, you get very different results than when you act out of a state of negativity, out of fear, out of anxiety. And when you act differently, you can't help but get different results. And so try this out. Begin with A for awareness. Just notice the thoughts, recognize them, bid them farewell so that you're not latching onto them and floating away with them. Once you've gotten good at that, then move on to changing your focus with your power pose. Once you've gotten used to that, then you can transform your results by taking new actions. It's work, but wow, is it worth it? Next, I have a video for you all about your success mindset and how to get one. I will see you over there.